Hello, I'm Cynthia, and I am talking about twin flame separation through death. This is a subject that is often skimmed over in the twin flame community simply because many who are practitioners or readers have not had first hand experience in the etheric realms as well as the lower astral, nor have they experienced the death process themselves. You don't always have to have a near death experience to understand the transition into the afterlife. But you do have to have a strong connection to the ascended masters and be specifically under the tutelage of at least one of them. So there is a difference between those who are psychics and mediums and those who are practitioners on a very high level that can guide you to better understanding why the separation happened when you never experienced all of the full cycles of life, or perhaps you never came into a physical union before your twin passed on. When we are outside of the physical form, we are not pulled into the density of the time frames in this earth plane. We are not pulled into the consciousness level of the masses. We are outside of time and space. When your twin flame crosses over before you do, this is a time of great awakening. It is a time of holy communion with the eternal Creator. Because if this is a true twin flame union, nothing on the physical level is going to separate you when it comes down to it, and death itself will not enter in to the picture. This is because your connection at the level of the soul will actually become stronger. But in order to experience that, you must release the anger and resentment and the bitterness that you may be experiencing over the fact that your twin was taken. There are many reasons that death comes before we are ready to face it. In most cases, when it is an illness, that was very serious. And your twin felt they didn't have the capacity to fight it. You must understand that it is for a very sacred reason. On some level, your twin knew that the rest of their growth at a soul level could not be attained on the physical realm, no matter how much you love them. They had to be cut free of the judgments, the restrictions, and all of the human opinions. They had to yoke with the ascended masters and the angels for their higher development. Do not feel that you have been left behind. For your time on this earth and the work that you must accomplish is just as important. Your soul's growth on this earth plane, your evolutionary process will determine the next step that you take when you transition into the spirit realm. In other cases, a twin flame may have been very troubled on a psychological level. Your twin may have been plagued with addiction, and with that addiction came very self-destructive patterns that harmed others. And on some level of the soul, they chose through suicide or suicide that was in unawareness, but on a deep subconscious level, by creating some type of a catastrophic accident to exit the physical form. I want to tell you that when this happens, do not despair. There is always hope. For in the spirit realms, it is divine love. The divine love of the hierarchy of the Creator that determines the path of all souls. Rest assured that your beloved is being administered to, that their soul is resting, and it will grow in the time frames as the hierarchy, the ascended masters, and the angels are guided to progress this soul. More important, you must live your life. You must process the grief with someone that you can trust, that understands the power of deep soul connections. It's important that you don't close your heart down, that you keep the heart open. For it is only through love, your love of God, and therefore your love of this earthly life, that you can heal and grow and continue in your own evolvement. At some point, it is inevitable that you will meet again in divine timing. And all illusion that you knew on the earth plane will be completely stripped away, because all of your thoughts and emotions will be a lot different when you get to the other side. Time is fluid, and time moves very quickly on the other side. What you are experiencing now is a drop in the bucket compared to all eternity. I advise you to read my book, Twin Flames, Beyond the Veil of Illusion, as I do go in to the etheric realms and the power of healing in your earthly life that twin flame loss will bring you, just as much as it does for those who are in connection, because I bring out the aspects of all of it. I wish you so much love and many blessings